for inviting us here today. And first off, we want to start by congratulating the University of West Georgia and its football team for making it into the NCAA Division II quarterfinal playoffs.
Woohoo!
Do we have any football players in the room?
Go Wolves.
No. Has anybody been to any of their games? Okay. Okay, so we'll have to do better next time. But by making the proper additions to their team, to their coaching staff, they were able to make these moves to get to this place where they are now. And we know that you can also do the same thing. The Wolves are going to create school history. I don't know if you're aware of this. They haven't been in this position since 1982. So if they win this game and move on, this is really good news for them, for the university too. I think I even heard that ESPN is thinking about carrying the game. So that could be something to watch. If you have the opportunity, you can say I watched the game. And we're here today because we want to help the Commuter Student Association to improve your image. We want to help you also to increase your student involvement, and we want to help you improve your external communication. Currently though, your lounge, I don't know if any of you are aware, you're probably aware, some of you may have helped move the lounge because it's now somewhere else. Okay, we'll be discussing that later, but this transition time for you is really good because it will help you review your goals and your objectives, and we believe it'll help you develop an awareness among the campus that you're kind of lacking right now, especially since the schedules of your commuter students vary so much. You need to find ways to connect with them. And they need that connection because it helps them with their studies and it helps them with their social networking. And our proposal, we believe, will provide a low-cost way for you to reach out to those people and to improve your image. But before we talk about that proposal, I want to turn it over to Camille, and she's going to talk about who we are and give you some background on movement consulting.
Okay, good afternoon. Just in case all of you are aware, we are Movement Consulting. We were founded in 1987 by his grandfather, the marketing genius Benjamin Martin, and we're a Georgia-made company founded here, Metroland area. I don't know if a lot of you guys are aware, but we were a pivotal marketing organization for the 1996 Olympics held in the beautiful city of Atlanta, Georgia. And our mission statement is, our purpose is to enable profit and nonprofit businesses to manage their growth through products and services designed to meet their ever-changing needs. We value the relationships of our customers and build value through their strength of their satisfaction and our consistently superior results. All right, so our keys to success. Being known for our Southern charisma, since we are a Southern company, that's what everybody talks about. We're always very polite. Creating professional yet eccentric solutions. Consultation meetings prior to working on the client's case to fully understand the client's needs. Combining all of our experience from our fields to come up with solutions, and always remembering that the client's needs are first. Okay, so these are some of the previous organizations that we've worked for. Atlanta Humane Society, we're currently working with them now as a pro bono case. The World of Coca-Cola in Georgia Aquarium at the new Pemberton Place. We were the moving force behind their merger, as well as the moving force behind the merger of AirTran and Southwest Airlines. We're currently working with Atlanta Public Schools to recreate their image after the 2009 cheating scandal. We worked with Chick-fil-A as a pro bono case, as well as Kennesaw State University Community Association. Oh, then now we have introductions.
So guys, I'm David Martin. I'm the CEO and owner of Movement Consulting. I graduated from KSU, or Kennesaw State University, with a master's in management, and a bachelor's in management, I'm sorry, and I went back to get my master's there as well in finance. And I took over the business in 2009 from my grandfather.
Hi, I'm Danielle Strayer. I am the Chief Operating Officer. I have a master's in marketing and a bachelor's in business management from West Georgia. I have been with Movement Consulting since 2009, and I became the CEO when he took over for his grandfather. I also was the lead facilitator of the Chick-fil-A when we did the cow campaign, which is now very, very popular, as you can tell.
I'm Julie Humphreys, I'm the CFO, and I've known the Martin family for a long time, and I was very pleased that David invited me on staff with him. I know that Benjamin, his grandfather, did a very good job in maintaining the book, so really it was just a step in position for me. My credentials you can see on the board, and I'm happy to be here today to talk with you.
My name is Clinton, and I'm the Global Marketing Director. I got my bachelor's in Global Studies from West Georgia, as well as my minor in French, my master's from Kennesaw State in Integrated Global Communication. I've been with this company since 2011, and I'm the owner of the Indigo World Company.
Hi everybody, I'm Ben Adamson. I'm the HR director here at Movement Consulting. I have a bachelor's in accounting and a master's in finance right here at West Georgia, which makes this consulting job for us and myself that much more important.
And now we're going to turn it over to Mr. David for the statement of need.
So guys, we're glad to be here today. So I'm going to introduce the statement of need, basically what we think we can give to y'all, and how we think we're important to this company, or for this organization, I'm sorry. So the UWG Commuter Association, the idea of y'all, or of your organization, is to aim to connect the commuters. To really try to involve commuters in campus, and really form a community between all commuters. So it's really trying to develop, like I said, develop that sense of community with all commuters. Us as an organization, as Movement Consulting, we think we could do more than just reach commuters though. Y'all work at CSA, or Commuter Student Association. Y'all were developed in 2007. Y'all obviously have a lounge, and y'all daily doing or regularly doing activities on campus. But we want to see how you're reaching these individuals, trying to boost your student involvement, or you increase your communication to those students, and the way your development of your organization and image. So we're going to try to help y'all grow and not only reach commuters, like I said, but reach non-commuters. Try to involve people who are on campus as well as off campus, as well as get your allowance. Try to boost that. Try to get more people involved. There was a study done where only 1 out of 10, if that, or knew about the commuter lounge and where it was at and what the hours were. We're trying to boost y'all's image and boost y'all's communication to other people. No longer will students be able to just leave campus after classes. Commuters feel a really need to stay, like they don't have anywhere they can go to really involve themselves on campus. They feel after their classes there's nothing for him, they're going to leave. We want to really do away with that entire image. We want commuters to feel like they're welcome here. We want commuters to feel like they can go somewhere after class to hang out, or like to watch a movie or study. Free internet, free printing, that'd be something very easy for y'all to do that we once had, that y'all had to do away with. But like I said, we want to try to really improve your student involvement. So your student involvement, which would be promoting different kind of carpool, stuff like that, or different activities on campus, or improving your communication through how you communicate with students, whether it be signs or other situations. Also, just developing your image. There's many ways to do this, just updating things, or technology such as that, where people know about you. When they see you, they know what you are. When you see the URIC brand here on campus, I've seen it so much. If you ask what that is, they know it's the gym. If you see y'all's logo, there's no idea what that is. We want to really boost your image and what you are and what people think of you when they see that. Throughout this presentation, really hope to really bring you in and draw you in and try to really bring you into what you're really missing and what you really need to make your organization just get that next level. Throughout this presentation, we really hope to. We're going to start with Danielle. Sorry. Danielle, she's going to introduce the internal and external communications.
Okay, from this chart you can see that essentially in America, the percentage of adults that look at media, they are mostly going to go towards television and then radio next and web and internet. Now, the Commuters Association is not easily accessible with television to students, but I'm going to talk to you about your internal and external communication currently and how to improve that and how to hit, and we're going to talk about radio with recommendations later and web and internet in a better form when Ben talks about recommendations for the organization. So through our SWOT analysis, we have recognize that internally you are fantastic. In the commuter staff that you have is great because the staff and the leadership are actual commuters, so they can experience with commuters. But the communication is great with internally, but there's only about 2 or 3 of you as far as executives are concerned in leadership within the organization. So in order to make that better, you could have such things as Dropbox or more people in your leadership team to better expand experience in commuters. And then as far as externally, you're very limited as far as signs and posters and ads referring to the commuter association in general. There aren't a lot of, when there's not a lot of staff involved in the organization, there's not as many people that are out there marketing the association. So, and we recognize that that is probably an issue when it comes to funding. That affects what you can put out and what you can't as far as communication. So as far as students, commuter students, they don't know exactly where to go or what to do or what's available to them as a commuter. So we did some research as far as other universities that have great commuter associations, and their main focus was loyalty incentive programs. Now with that, it actually helps with going green in the community. So they encourage carpooling, and with carpooling, if you say that you're driving with someone, it's gonna cause more parking will come into play. There's going to be more students that are going to stay together because if someone needs to stay to do a team project or whatnot, and they're carpooling with someone else, they're gonna stay because they have to drive with that person. So they're gonna go to the commuter lounge and they're gonna take more use of everything that the commuter association has to offer. And then we're gonna go into Ben, and he's gonna give us all the recommendations of what you guys can do as an organization to improve.
There's 3 main areas that we want to focus on, and that is organizational image, increased membership, and student involvement in your external communications. There's a lot that can be said here on all 3, and then to me the most important to start with is the student involvement, because you got to start somewhere. And like David said earlier, we want to focus on students as a whole. That's non-commuters too, but we really want to hone in on the commuter students first, obviously since y'all are the Commuter Student Association. And I want to start here by improving your image. The website right now does not have the new location on it or enough images to let people know what y'all actually have for them right now. So we really want to improve that. And then expand the executive board. As I talk more about the recommendations, y'all are going to need more than 2 members in y'all's executive board right now to accomplish everything and get it done correctly. Right now, as I spoke with y'all before, y'all are having problems getting everything done and communicating with everybody else around campus. Next is student involvement, and to me this is the most important area. And every commuter student on campus is obviously driving to campus. And right now, y'all's advertising is mainly in campus, where students don't really notice it if you're a commuter student. So we'd like to start advertising in parking lots a lot more. And that includes utilizing chalk. We heard from y'all that signs have been stolen, which that had been a problem that we faced before with Kennesaw State. And chalk was a very good option for them. It was a lot cheaper also. You're not paying for signs and then paying for another sign after it gets stolen. Weather is the biggest problem with that, rain, of course. Email addresses, they're hard to come by. You can't, as an organization, you cannot go through and get your emails from everybody that's a commuter student. So they have to volunteer it to you. So whenever orientation happens in each semester, we will try to have sign-up booths. We think it's a good idea for y'all. That way students can give their emails out, so you can send mass emails to those students if they're willing to give up their email. And then carpool. And this is going to work really hand in hand with the emails, so we can get the word out on this. As you get more members, this will work a lot better. And this is what we're all hoping for here. and we're excited to talk about the carpool because gas prices, of course, are high. Nobody likes to pay those. So if you carpool, we save money that way and parking. And increase communication. The big digital sign that y'all all know about in front of the Coliseum, I don't think it gets used enough from what I can tell, and I don't think it'll be stolen. So we would like to start using it to advertise because it's very noticeable. And we'd like to promote the newspaper. I have not seen y'all's ad in the newspaper yet, and I see the newspaper everywhere I go on this campus. I've been around through it. It's outside of about every classroom, I believe. We really want to push it, and the radio. Especially they have it playing all the time, I think, in the UREC. If we can get your advertisements out that way, and we plan on it, I think that'll help y'all out a lot. And, I'm just gonna give it over to Julie.
Okay, in conclusion, we want to thank you once again for inviting us here today to hear a proposal. We hope that our presentation has shown to you that we are capable of being able to help you to improve your communication, to increase your student involvement, and also to improve your image recognition. Like Ben pointed out, we have that digital sign. You have that digital sign out there. How often do you drive by it? How often do you see the same thing on it all the time? And we've checked into the cost. The cost isn't that much. When you have special events, use that digital sign. We encourage you, take use of what you have available to you on this campus. Incoming freshmen as well as other students are always looking for ways to cut their costs, and carpooling would sure help. And we honestly believe that your organization can help by looking for ways to do it, for accepting our proposal. We believe that you can make a difference on the West Georgia campus. Once again, thank you. And we do have some business cards and items to hand out for you to take with you to think more about us. And we'd like to open it up to questions. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes.
How does y'all's recommendation of getting commuter email addresses help with expanding like student growth and student involvement?
I get the emails, send out mass emails to students, because we cannot just go in and get them ourselves. The students have to volunteer to get those up. So by having booths set up at commuter orientations before each semester, getting those emails, we can then send out mass emails for what we're trying to do. And then also, like I said, it'll help with the carpool program, so students can communicate better.
What risks are involved if you use your recommendation?
Risk. Any risk?
For me, I'm just looking at a blue, because we utilize the majority of the students that are on campus, the radio don't have to pay for it. The paper don't have to pay for it, as well as the big sign. I mean, it's just putting up information.
I'll say that the biggest risk I can really point out is we use more chalk, rainy days, it's obviously not gonna work, it's gonna wash away. So there'll be more work involved with chalk and real signs, but paying for signs, that adds up to a lot of money, so.
I do think that there would be some issues with funding when it comes to, because updating your webpage and doing those things is very costly. So the only way to deal with the funding issues is to get the student involvement up. So when the student involvement is up, it's gonna cause all of that, the university is gonna give us more money, or give you more money, because they're seeing that it's actually worth it and it's bringing them into the student organization.
How much time and effort will be needed to put recommendations in place?
We're not gonna really get them done immediately, within a month, I would say. The email will take the longest, because orientations only happen a couple of times each semester, if that much. So beyond that, immediately.
Which one?
Blake, go ahead.
What would be your starting point for this, the carpool program? What would be like the catalyst for that? Where would you begin?
So like I said, getting the email information so we can actually communicate with the student body as a whole instead of just signs and chalk. If we get that information, we can actually send out that the program is there And like I said, the more members we get, the more and more it'll get out to the rest of the student population.
Well, and I'd like to add to that, that, on everyone's, on your email, or not necessarily your email, but when you go to your West Georgia site, you can place an announcement on there. Just an open announcement to people who are interested, and then they can contact you. Because, like Ben said, there are legal limits to you can't go and get those emails from the university, they just won't release it to you. But there's ways that you can promote and advertise and ask people, you know, hey, we're doing a carpool, who's interested, you need to let us know.
But I think with that, if you work hand in hand with the parking services also on their website, because I'm sure that a lot of you who are commuters or who drive here, if you live off campus, you are definitely gonna have to go on parking services all the time, because you're gonna need to find out, you know, to get pass and all of that for parking. So if there is something on the, if you're hand in hand, we're hand in hand with the parking department, we can put something on their website or in their office for the carpooling.
Do you believe our organization has long-term potential to deliver benefits to our students?
I think as West Georgia continues to grow, it's growing greatly on campus, but it's also growing greatly off campus. So as the West Georgia grows, your organization has a chance to grow as well. Obviously, like I said, more commuters means more. You can have more people involved. You can have more people who are in charge of things, who are developing themselves, as well as it's creating events for, like I said, people on campus and off campus, as well as, I mean, you can form groups, carpooling. Like as West Georgia grows as it is now, so is our organization, or so is your organization. I'm sorry.
And I'm not sure if you're aware that community students are about 75% on campus now. So, I mean, we're the majority, we might as well boost up the organization because they're just coming on and off campus. Why not utilize that building that's pretty much empty? Well, you guys know about it, but coming from an outside source is empty, so you might as well utilize it.
All right. Well, thank you very much.